Hello and welcome. We're back with some more Violet. Let's continue on where we left off. Alrighty, so where we left off, we'd beaten the first Titan, and we were just on our way to the west, so I'm looking to maybe take on a gym or two today. Maybe even take on some more Titans, who knows. The game is very open-ended, which is really cool. Alrighty. There's a Terra raid opportunity right here, so we'll start with that. That seems like a good way to start. There's another one even down there, so we do both of these. There's no reason not to. This is water type. Who is that? I actually don't know who that is. Fletchling? Water type Fletchling? No, this is a new Pokemon. I think so, anyway. What's your name? Watrel. Okay, this is a new Pokemon. Yes, of course we use the electric attack. Oh, paralyzed. Got him. Okay, not bad. Just keep nailing it, I think, with electric zombies. We'll get it down pretty quickly. Yeah, these 1-star battles are quite easy. Same as in Pokemon Sword and Shield, the raids at the low levels are quite easy. I'm assuming they're going to get very challenging later. Oh, well, this is a new Pokemon, so it's a good way to start the stream. Yeah, let's catch it. And what do we get? Did we catch it? Nice. Gotcha, Watcher was caught. Very cool. Get some candies, some other items. And tell me about this Pokemon. Wattrel, the Storm Petrel Pokemon. Oh, it's electric flying. Very cool. These Pokemon make their nests on coastal cliffs. Their nests have a strange crackling texture, and they're a popular delicacy? People are out here eating these poor birds? Rare. There we go. Start. Guess we'll do the fairy end down there as well. The heck are you? Oh, this is the dog. Mischief. I think it's dark, normal, or something like that. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, let's catch it. Nice. Catch. So I already caught 2 new Pokemon today, which is pretty nice. I do love how the new Pokemon are just like all over the place in this game. It's great. Mischief, the rascal Pokemon. Its well-developed jaw and fangs are strong enough to crunch through boulders, and its thick fat makes for an excellent defense. It's kind of cute looking as well. Which always helps. Fairy type? What fairy type Murkrow? Okay. Change my Pokemon. I can never remember what's good against fairy type. Weeper will be good here. With poison type moves. I'm not completely sold on the way the Terra Pokemon look, the terrestrial Pokemon look. Maybe they'll warm up to me more as we go. Okay. Double Intimidate, that's a good start. Okay, Poison Tail. Yep, sounds good. What's that do? Okay, so just cleared stat changes, that's fine. Oh, that's not much damage at all. Ah, but it did get poisoned, good. Right, everyone, let's go. Let's use some power attacks. Oh, crap. Took nasty damage there. Yeah, these battles are very reminiscent of the Pokemon Go battles. Ah, we got taken out. Okay, let's try cheering. Only 5 seconds till we revive. But in these sorts of rates, 5 seconds can be pretty significant. Are our AI buddies not doing anything? I'm very confused. Are they waiting for me to come back? Why are you just attacking me? We should be able to win this, I think. Jeez. Yes, I can see now that even the level 2 raids are quite significantly harder. Come on, you guys, you gotta keep pushing. Oh, the revival time gets longer each time you go down, okay. Guys, you gonna attack? Don't wait for me. Oh no, so the attacks that it does hits everyone, okay. So it is exactly like Pokemon Go then. Okay, we should have it. I think our next attack should be enough to kill it. Yep, there we go. Nice. I still don't quite get how these raids work exactly. Like, how does it decide when you get another move or anything like that, but... It's not quite as strategic as the Sword and Shield raids, but it's a bit more fast-paced, which I like. Either way, that's another new Pokemon for the Dex, which is awesome. If we catch it. Yeah, nice. There we go. Good stuff. Small XP candies and some random miscellaneous items. Okay. No complaints from me. So I started the day with 3 new Pokemon. Murkrow, the Darkness Pokemon. If spotted, it will lure an unwary person into chasing it, then lose the pursuer on mountain trails. Interesting. There we go. Okay, so where we're trying to get is we're trying to get to the first gym, which is a bug type gym, I believe. Okay, where am I? Okay, so the bug type gym is over there. There is an outbreak over here, so we can check that out. That could be interesting. I know the outbreaks have very high shiny chance, so maybe we'll get really lucky. From what I understand, the outbreaks is like the more Pokemon that you KO or catch, it increases your odds that are shiny. I think it's like once you KO 60 Pokemon, it's the maximum odds. Oh, it's this Pokemon. I can't remember what it's called. Smoliv. It's one of the new ones. This was like teased ages ago. Is that a Vespiquen just hanging out? It's pretty weird that there would just be a Vespiquen just hanging out here, but I'm not complaining if I get to catch it. Nice. Smoliv? The olive Pokemon. This Pokemon converts nutrients into oil, which it stores in the fruit on its head. It can easily go a whole week without eating or drinking. What level are you? I mean, like, you're level 30 normally, no? Level 25, okay. Can we even catch this? I don't even know if we're allowed to catch it, because we don't have a gym badge yet. Come on, Paul, just do the attack, please. Okay, good. Okay, are we allowed to catch you? Done. Let's try our Ultra Ball. I probably should wound it, but... darn it. If it's got Roost, it's just going to keep roosting, so... to a certain extent, attacking it isn't going to really help that much. We're still confused as well, which is really irritating. Our attack's not very good. Holy shit. That was a nasty bit of damage. Well, I would assume if it can't be caught, it would... something would have, like, made it evident to us. It's attack Rose, which I don't like. Okay, wing attack. Okay, good. That was a crit, though. I'll do one more wing attack, and then we'll start throwing Pokeballs again. Hopefully it doesn't roost. It probably will though, won't it? Yeah. Shit. Wow, that healed a lot. Oh man, that's a huge Fury Swipes. 12 damage per hit. It did get an attack boost, so it makes sense, but still, that's crazy. Okay, please don't heal. Okay, good. We get one turn to try and catch it. Before something inevitably goes horribly wrong. Shit. Okay, good. We get another turn. We get another attempt. Ah, come on. Well, at least we're getting lots of chances to catch it because of paralysis. Come on. Yes? Yeah, nice. Good stuff. That was some big XP. Vespiquen, the beehive Pokemon. It raises grubs in the holes in its body. It secretes pheromones to control combi. And send it to the box. That's actually our highest level Pokemon right now as well, which is quite funny. I did see a Kricketot, so let's try and catch a Kricketot. Then we'll heal up and then we'll head to the Outbreak. I think a Tackle might even kill you here, so I don't know why I'm doing it, but... okay, good, it didn't. Okay, let's catch it. This should be an easy catch. It's a little baby Pokemon, so... nice, good stuff. Who is that sleeping under that tree? Kricketot, the cricket Pokemon. When its antennae hit each other, it sounds like the music of a xylophone. Very cool. Ricketot's another one of those really cute Pokemon. Ah, it's just a Squovit, okay. Let's travel back to the Pokemon Center. Patch ourselves up. Oh, the Outbreak is Smoliv. I never know what a shiny Smoliv looks like, so maybe we'll find out. I do have some fire types. I think using the Let's Go mechanic here is probably the best way to handle this. No, just about everything. Look back through the adventure guide, enjoy exploring. Awesome. Buy like 30 Pokeballs. Maybe not that many, let's buy 20. So the bottom line is we're probably going to get Great Balls soon, so we probably don't need to have a huge amount of just regular Pokeballs, because they're not going to be that useful for that much longer. Okay. Let's put Ceruledge Edge in the first slot. Counted a mass outbreak of Smoliv. So this whole area is just an outbreak? I'm actually not 100% sure how the outbreaks work, TVH. Like, I'm guessing that just killing them here is fine, but... This will just keep beating up on him. And so we'll know when there's a shiny, when there's one that Charcadet will refuse to fight. You do get a tiny bit of XP from these, which is nice. Pretty negligible, but it does add up. That's that Mastiff Pokemon, whatever it's called. So it seems these little guys can run away, so I do need to be at least a little bit careful. You don't want the shiny to like escape our grasp or anything like that. How long do the outbreaks go for, I wonder? Or are they just the whole day? So the main thing I'm looking for is when I send it on Let's Go, if it's the shiny, it'll have like little like sweat drop, like emoji. Because the Pokemon will say that they're not willing to like knock out the shiny. Either way, I have no idea what the shiny for this looks like, so... Hey, Below Average Gaming, how you doing? I'm actually doing a tiny bit of sort of shiny hunting. I stumbled across a mouse outbreak, so trying to see if we can get a shiny here, maybe. Ah, you're just starting Scarlet, nice. Stuff. If you ever want to trade or anything, just let me know. I actually don't know what exclusives I've got, so I couldn't tell you like what I could trade to you at this stage, but always good to see people playing the game. I've really enjoyed it so far. The number of Smoliv in the outbreak is starting to go down. Okay, so we're running out of opportunities, it seems. It's not just an infinite outbreak. EXP is... It does add up. We certainly got a lot of Smoliv oil, so whatever that's used for, we'll have plenty of it to use for our own needs. Where exactly is the outbreak taking place? Like, is it only the Pokemon that spawn exactly here, or is it... There's not that many over here. At least not anymore. Is there a way to, like, track the outbreak? I don't think so. Charcadet is killing it right now. Killing all these smollies very easily. Probably don't need to ride our Pokemon around here. We'll be fine as is. Just take it all down. Doing pretty well here in terms of how many we're killing. I don't really know what I'm looking for in terms of what the shiny looks like or anything like that. Ah, you just got to the school, nice. Yeah, once you get to the school, the game starts to open up a little bit. Start getting like more options on where you can go, where you can do stuff like that. So yes, I did make sure to get my Pikachu. Thank you for the heads up though. Appreciate it. I'm not using it right now because I've got a party that I already like using. But I'll definitely use it later on. I do like this method of shiny hunting because it's very active. You're actually like actively looking, actively checking. It's nice. Yeah, I have no idea what this actual shiny is supposed to look like, so who knows if I maybe already missed it. That's Starly. Oh, hello Starly. I haven't actually caught Starly yet, so this is a good opportunity. Fire spin, this will probably kill it, right? Ah, no. Yeah, it's gonna die from the fire. That's a pity. It is either 24-year-old man. Welcome, Matt. Hopefully you're doing well. No, you can't catch Pokemon in the overworld, unfortunately. You can surprise them to get like a head start in the battle, but you can't catch them just in the overworld, which is fine. You can use this system to like clear through Pokemon really quickly, so your buddy just goes out and fights them for you, which is like the next best thing. And I think the odds of the shiny appearing is still like 1 in 800 or something, so it's not very good. Can I see shiny Pokemon system, Dad? I'm trying to get a shiny here, but no luck so far. I'm not trying to get a shiny. I'm battling these guys because there's an outbreak, and if I happen to get a shiny, that's a bonus. But doesn't seem like I'm having too much luck. Ah, terrestrial raids. I did a couple before. So you just missed out on them, unfortunately. How much longer are we going to just stand around fighting these little olive boys? Let's just continue on. Let's actually take on a gym. Let's actually do something productive. Got on. That's okay. I'm sure there'll be more raids like in the future. I think there's one like right there, so we can do that. This is a TM. Stored power. Diglett. Oh, this is a Terra Pokemon. It's a wild Terra Pokemon. Hey, Kusa, how you doing? Type are you? I think this is rock type. Yeah, it would seem. Let's send in Quaxwell. So I don't want to kill this Pokemon. I want to awaken it. It could be ground. Not 100% sure. Bulldoze. Yeah, it probably is ground. Wait, so it's terrestrial type is no, it's rock. It's rock. So it's a rock type instead of a ground type. Sorry, it's a ground type instead of a rock type. No, Diglett is normally. Wait, what am I getting at? Diglett is normally ground, and this one is a rock type. There we go, I finally got my words out. Was that Fletchinder a Terra Ice? I don't know. I've already caught a Diglett, I believe. I actually don't know what Terra types my Pokemon are. Nah, flying. I think most of them are just like the same type, Terra. Yeah. I've only caught a couple of special Terra type Pokemon. Okay, where are we actually trying to get? I'm trying to get to the bulk gym, which is down here. Okay. So there is an outbreak here, but haven't had any luck with the shiny yet, so I've left it there for now. Okay, we can dash. Makes us move a little faster. I can probably just take the gym straight head on. Okay, we've been having some nice battles. I don't even think I've battled anyone on this route. Defeated one trainer. Once I defeat 5, I get a prize. Okay. Yeah, so battling trainers is optional now. So if they see you, they don't just challenge you automatically. You have to actually talk to them, which is interesting. Not sure how I feel about it. I mean, I don't mind it. Like, giving players more agency, I think, is always a good thing. Speaking of giving players more agency. Hey, Ruby! You want Sprigatito and Fuecoco, I can give you an English Quaxly, so you can have 1 in 600 odds for Masuda hunting. What do you mean, an English Quaxly? I already got an English Quaxly. I guess we'll just use Ember. Like I know it's not good, but we should be fine. My game's already English version. No, there's no Australian region. I'm pretty sure we just have the English region. At least I think so. Unless they changed it in this game. Cake makes me so happy. I don't even mind losing. It used to have Oz. Oh, so it must have been... I know in Sword and Shield it didn't. It's just Ing. Oh wait, hang on, let me check. I'm sure it's just ENG. Where do I see that? Say anywhere. I don't know. Oh, Starly. I failed to catch a Starly before, so let's catch it now. Will this kill? What region do you have in your Switch? I'm pretty sure I've got Australia, but I don't think it's got its own separate region. Why did I have to crit? Yes, I'm not going for a living dex or anything like that. I'm just going for a... Can I actually, like, complete the Pokédex? Let's try this again. Clear smog. There we go. Nice. Perfect. We're doing the same. I can always go for a living dex later. You know, but right now I just want to catch everything. There we go, nice. I do like how everything's very quick and seamless. I'm very happy with that. Starly, the Starling Pokemon. Because they're weak individually, they form groups. However, they're bigger if the group grows too big. Can I get over the cute cat dancing emotes? I love my emotes. My artist did such a great job. Oh, Pommy's evolving. Aw, cute. I evolved into Pormo. The mouse Pokemon. Pormo uses a unique fighting technique in which it uses its 4 paws to strike foes and zap them with electricity from its paw pads simultaneously. It does just stand up, eh? That's cute, though. It changes color a little bit. It's like a little lighter. You can drop Quick Attack, I think. Quick Attack's not that useful. An okay time to walk. Very true. You need to see it from when it's traded to you. Let's take on another Vespiquen. We killed one before. I actually caught one before. Let's kill this one. If we can. The ones I got from Ruby have E and G, but the ones I caught don't say anything. Weird. I mean, it must only say, like, what region they're from if... I think... Yeah, as you said, it's, if you didn't catch it. It will say Oz. I really don't think that Oz is a different region. But I could be wrong. Come on. Yes. Oh. Yikes. Okay, come on. Just fight through the confusion. Yes. Excellent. Okay, good. Should be time zones. It should be since time zones and it's a different country. I know what you're saying, but as far as I'm aware, I don't think that I'm considered in a separate region, but I could be wrong. It wouldn't be the first time I've been wrong about something. Choose next Pokemon, send in Quaxwell. Use the Wing Attack. Finish this off. It says Oz. Yeah, but right now, I can't see right now what my region is. It doesn't say anything. Bruce. Are you kidding me, man? Bruh, that's such a big heal. If it heals again, I'm probably just gonna run. It probably will heal again, right? If you trade with Kuzuya, he can tell you. That's true. I mean, I'm fine to do it pretty much whenever. I just don't have any Pokemon to trade. That's the main issue. So I'll need to, like, quickly catch a couple of Pokemon for you guys. Shit. Yeah, I'll need to catch some fodder. Darn it. But I don't have any catch fodder. That's the thing. Like, all the Pokemon I've got are like one-offs, pretty much. I like the duality. Quaxwell's Evo is so weird, Quaxwell is so fancy. Kuroneko looks worse. Yeah, I'm not... Look at me. I'm the biggest fan of this evolution. Nah, I'm just gonna run, I think. I know it's a waste of time, but can't be bothered fighting it. I'll catch you these two little guys. They can be our trade fodder. This might just kill you outright, won't it? No, okay, good. Okay, once I catch these two little guys, I'll be happy to trade with you. I do appreciate the, any Pokemon you're keeping on your final team? Everything's pretty transient, I think. My starter's obviously going to be on the final team, but everything else I'm sort of just... going on the fly, you know? Like, I'll change him if there's something that I like better, but... I'm trying to have a decent, like, set of coverage. In terms of, like, typing and stuff like that. One thing that I found interesting is apparently, Kuroneko's strong against 6 of the 8 gyms, which is really crazy. Like, accounting for its final evolution, too. That was a critical capture. Yeah, nice. Good stuff. Alright, how do I actually trade with you, Kusa? Jigglypuff, already got. Bunch of Jigglypuffs. Tend to stick with ice or water types. You chose Sprigatito as your starter. Ah, cool. I don't really have like a particular type of Pokemon that I use or anything, but I do always go with the water starter. Chark it and the rest of your team should be better. And charge my Terra Orb. Thank you. So, Poke Portal and then Link Code. Connect to the internet. There we go. Link trade. Oh, that's like the news. I was like, what the heck is that? Set link code. I'll just do all 5s. Actually, I'll do all 5s and then a 1. This is the usual code that I use on my streams. Begin searching. We had a league in college, and I was able to be in the Elite Four as the Water Ice Master. That's pretty impressive to be able to do well with Ice-type Pokemon, because Ice-type Pokemon are usually not regarded as being that good. So you must be good. Ooh, a trade partner has been found. Is it Kusa? I hope so. Yeah, Kamina, there we go. It's Asuk. There we go, let's trade. Ah, Sprigatito's so cute. Oh. Whee. There we go, coming to send over Sprigatito. Take good care of Sprigatito, I will. Sprigatito, the grass cat Pokemon. The sweet scent of its body gives off mesmerizes those around it. The scent grows stronger when the Pokemon is in the sun. Nice. Pop that in the Pokédex. And I'll trade you another one, I guess. Sorry that's like kind of like a lame Pokemon to get, but... They smell like good foods, yeah. Kuroneko, yes. Can't wait to evolve Charcadet into Ceruledge. Ceruledge is such a cool Pokemon. Just all the hints that we eat Pokemon in this game. There's definitely some interesting stuff. I was reading it was the entry for the electric flying type. I can't remember what it's called. It's like Waddle or something like that. It mentioned something about eating like the contents of their nests. Fuecoco, the fire croc Pokemon, his flame sac is small, so energy is always leaking out. This energy is released from the dent atop Fuecoco's head and flickers to and fro. There we go. Thank you. Appreciate it a lot, Kusa. Pokemon's teeth are apparently used as a spice. Bruh. Let's disconnect from the internet for now as well. Thank you for trading the partners with me. It means a lot. I probably won't use them right away. I'm happy using the team I've got now. I might swap some out later, depending on... Yeah, there you go. My Pokemon say E and G as well. I thought so. I thought so. I knew I wasn't crazy. There's the first gym. Here, champ. Like, I know that, thank you for the redeem, Ruby. Oh. Oh, it's telling me about the gym. I was very confused for a sec. Thank you for the bonk. There's somebody around here that had like a thing that it's like yellow. Drove past somebody who had like a yellow speech bubble. Or am I just insane? Oh, here we go, you did. You have the Pokemon Flabébé. They can carry different colored flowers, right? Could you trade me a Flabébé for my Snom? Any color of flower is fine by me. I don't have one, but thank you for telling me to keep an eye out. Alright, let's head into the first gym. Without Charcadet, this should be very easy. Oh, it's Nimona. Hey, Kazuya. Can't you see this gym? How that can only mean one thing. You're out to earn some gym badges and take on the Pokemon League, aren't you? Yes. Yes, I knew it. I'm glad I asked you to do it. Before you can battle a gym leader, you gotta pass a certain challenge set by them. Their gym test. Every gym's test is different. If you ask the lobby staff about it, they'll tell you what's up. Here, have these. When you use them, consider it me healing up your Pokemon. 3 super potions. Thank you. So glad you're aiming to be a champion too. This is the best news ever. Man, I'm so excited I can barely stand still. Guess I'll just go battle every trainer I run into. Ooh. Move along. Welcome to the Cortondo Gym. Let me just use your challenge. Your name is Kazuya, yes? Indeed. Right, now in order to face gym leader Katie, you need to pass the gym test. Here at the Cortondo Gym, that means taking on the olive roll. Olive production is a big part of life in Cortondo. We've held the Olive Harvest Festival here each year for generations to usher in bumper crops. Pass the gym test, you need to roll an olive-shaped ball all the way to the goal. Your effort should help ensure we get a great olive harvest next year too. Staffer will explain the rules to you in further detail. I'll register the location in your map app. It's just to the north of town. Now get out there and have fun. Okay, so there's actually like stuff outside the gyms, which is kind of interesting. It's already a little different. So whereabouts does this take place? Over here. Okay. So need to keep an eye out for Flabébés. Okay. Welcome to the olive rolling field. This gym test is about stamina. You need to push with all you've got to get a large olive ball rolling and make it all the way to the end. Get the ball over various obstacles, push it into the goal to clear the course. Are you ready to start the test? Let's go. Great. Put in a wish for a good olive harvest and roll, roll, roll away. Okay. Okay. Are we timed for this? It's shaped like a football. Wait, what are you? Ah, if I beat you, I can take a shortcut. Okay. Looks like something I would play at summer camp. Kricketune. Kricketune is one of the more interesting cries, I think, out of any Pokemon. Kinda wish I had a better move than Ember, because Ember kinda sucks, but... Tackle. It's fine. There we go. Easy. Song parodies your favorite? They actually like remixed Kricketune into like different songs. That's awesome. Looks like you're headed right past my small live wall. 1820 and prize money. Nice. That's awesome. I have to clear the way. All right. Okay, so we need to push the ball back this way. Oops. This is so bizarre. Okay, we'll battle this guy too. If you're looking for a shortcut, you gotta earn it. You're not getting past me easily. Yeah, we'll see about that. So, what'd you send me? Oh no. Oh my god. His hands. Oh my god. Beautiful. It's beautiful, Ruby. Ah, that's the end. That was incredible. Even the small lift can tell how strong you are. They'll step aside for now. Ah, no. Back this way. No! Didn't expect to play it, but my ears have been blessed. I had to check it out. There we go. Nice. That wasn't too hard. I mean, it is the first gym, so. That performance, I'm sure we can look forward to a great olive harvest next year. I'm happy to declare your gym test officially cleared. Congratulations. Please report to the lobby staff at the gym. Good luck in your battle against Katie. Any reason I passed is because of Kricketoon's melody. Yeah, maybe. Bunch of Iggly buffs. Have you tried the co-op at all? Not yet, actually. I was going to do a big stream on Tuesday testing out the co-op and stuff. I know Luca was probably going to join me for that. And then maybe even Rui. You need co-op to evolve a certain Pokemon. Really? Interesting. I have no idea what Pokemon that is, so... It's an interesting choice that they make you do co-op to evolve something, but... Because it's no different to the other games needing you to, you know, trade Pokemon to complete the decks. Welcome back, Kazuya. Here you're on a roll out there. A big congratulations from me for successfully clearing the gym test. You now earn the right to challenge the gym leader. Best of luck. You ready to challenge Katie the Sugar Bug? Sure. Let me show you to the battle court. He's stealing Kusa's shinies. Wait, can you steal people's shinies? Like, can only one person catch the shiny? Oh, that's horrible. Oh, no. It's cursed. Do you actually like the hat and clothes so you don't know how to change it, I'm guessing is what you're saying. I don't know how to change it, so I've just left it. What a lovely trainer you are. Thank you very much for your skillful olive rolling. It was quite impressive. Did I forget to introduce myself? Forgive me. My name is Katie. I'm the owner here at Patisserie Soapberry. That's right, I'm not in my shop. I'm on duty as the gym leader right now. Forgive me, my name is Katie. I'm the gym leader here in Kotondo. You press left on the D-pad. Ah, okay. My main line of work is crafting sweets. Little sweets that bring Pokemon happiness with just one bite. Bug Pokemon hiding in foliage. Both are small, yet very powerful. Don't let your guard down unless you like to find yourself knocked off your feet. Is that a threat? I actually like how all the trainers look in this game. I think they actually did a good job making them look like really cool, really pretty sometimes as well. Okay. Nimble. Go Ember, I guess. Okay, one down. Yeah, they actually feel like they look more like human beings than just like pure anime characters, you know what I mean? Tarantula. Can I not just terrestrialize right now and it stays like that for the rest of the fight? I think so, right? I want to find out how to evolve this guy. Double stab. Nice. You need an item. Yeah, that makes sense, because it evolves based on different versions. So I'm assuming it's like how Teddiursa? Oh, it's gonna terrestrialize probably, right? Into a bug type? That would make sense, right? And a little Pokemon. Time to break free from your cocoon and come into your own. Oh, they have a different theme for when the Pokemon's on their the leaders on their last Pokemon. That's cool. It's like Gen 5. Why would you want a bug-type Teddiursa, though? Oh, they got the thing from Sword and Shield, the cheering. so close. These shows are my shining bug decoration, and this one's not so sweet. Fury Cutter. Oh no, Fury Cutter's a good move. Not against the fire type. Likes honey? That makes sense. I guess she really just likes Tediosa, and now she can turn into a bug type, so she's like, why not? Yay. All my sweet little Pokemon dropped like flies. Your strength rose during our battle like a nice bread in the oven. I feel I may need to work my own strength as well. Congratulations, you passed. As proof of your victory, allow me to present you with this gym badge. I hope you'll enjoy it alongside a heaping of some of my deluxe handmade treats. Treats? Yo, we get to take selfies with the gym leaders? That's cool. With one gym badge, Pokemon up to level 25 will be easier to catch and will listen to your commands. That's why that Pokemon was so hard. That's why the Vespiquen was giving me so much grief, is because I didn't have this badge. How about a little Tim and frosting on this cake? Ounce. Nice. Once you found Tim, you can use a Tim machine to make copies. You did know that, right? It is sweet and lovely as good dessert. Thank you. It's a very gracious loser. Respect that. You need Sinisty chips to evolve. Oh, so I need to fight a bunch of Sinisties. Okay. Hey, Kazuya. Just had to tell you, my Pokemon are learning some pretty cool moves. Be ready. How'd it go at the gym, by the way? I passed. Yes, haha. I mean, it was obvious you were going to pass, but congrats. I'm glad I encouraged you to take on the gyms. Nice job, pass me. I'm training hard too, by the way. Day and night, going all over the place to boot. We've got the map app. Will help us figure out where to go. I did the Crab Titan. Now, the path to getting stronger usually has some strange stops and detours. Wonder what Arven's up to. Catch up later. I know I'm going to want to battle if we run into each other. Yeah, battled the giant crab. So beating the giant crab let me dash with my Miraidon. Which is not amazing, but it does help like with traversal. So I go from this speed to this speed, so it's, you know, like not quite double as fast, but it's a nice boost. And one thing I did look up is that you can catch the Titans after the fact. So not during the fight, but you can go and you can go back to where they were and you can catch it after the fact. So I'm gonna try and catch Crab Boy. Let's put Pawmi back in first spot. Sorry, Pawmo. I don't like that the map keeps like rotating because I keep losing track of where I am. So I'm used to looking at the map like this. The only issue is I don't remember where the crab guy was. Somewhere around here. Let's try and find the crab guy. I want to catch him. Hopefully I didn't accidentally knock him out or something after yesterday. I don't need to battle another Rookidee. Where was Crab go? I don't recall where he was. It's like somewhere around here, but I don't remember exactly where. Do this Terrorid. Oh, Drowsy. Catch Drowsy first. Not that. We do need to catch Drowsy, unfortunately, for the Pokédex. I looked up the location of where the thing is, because I forgot. Drowsy, the hypnosis Pokemon. When it twitches its nose, it can tell where someone is sleeping and what that person is dreaming about. That is creepy as shit. I do need a Bronzor. What's that? What's that little Pokemon? Was that another Gimmighoul? Ah, yeah, it is. I'm asleep? Why am I asleep? Ah, shit. Yeah, it's definitely a little Gimmighoul over there. I can recognize that little guy. Okay. Get caught. Nice. Ah! This dude's so hard to catch. Can you even catch it when it's in this form? I didn't think you could. I've only caught it in its treasure chest form. I was under the impression that you couldn't catch it in this form. Would you guys hate me if I was a transgender cat girl anarchist? No. I don't really hate anyone, I don't think. Ah, Xanthorus! Thank you for the raid. Welcome. Appreciate it a lot. Welcome, welcome. What are you playing? Oh, Coffee Talk. I've heard of that. But welcome. Thank you for the raid. Hopefully you had a fun stream. Bronze Pokemon. They're found in ancient tombs. The patterns on their backs are said to be imbued with mysterious powder. Powder? Power. Nah, hating somebody for what they are is bad. You can dislike people for what they do. That's fair enough. Like, if somebody's, like, an a-hole, that's a fair reason to not like them. But just because of, like, who somebody is, you shouldn't hate somebody because of who they are, right? Let's go into this thing. Ooh, a Dark-type Ralts. That's cool. Yeah, we'll send in Quaxwell. Challenge alone. People choose to be landlords. This is true. Is Scarlet the new one? Yes. How is it so far? I'm enjoying it so far. What do you think about its quality? It's a little unpolished. There's definitely some it needed some more time in the oven, so to speak. Mao's wrong about killing the doctors and lawyers. This is true. I think Mao made a lot of mistakes. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of things that could have gone better in that whole situation. There we go, good stuff. Just right about the landlords. What about realtors? Oh, realtors are horrible. Any career where your job is to lie to people, I don't like that. Or when you make money without putting in any labor or effort. It's like essentially a realtor's job is they act as an intermediary to sell a property, right? Like you could easily I could just go up to you, Ruby, and say, hey, you want to buy my house? And you give me the money and that's it. You know, we don't need people to do that sort of stuff. You're either an artist or an a-hole. Fair enough. I try to be an artist, but I'm very horrible. Nice. Go to second Ralts. Is this a... female Ralts? I hope it's a female Ralts. Because I already got a male Ralts. Let's check. How do I check my boxes? Even performance is an artistry. It's a form of expression that can be genuinely passionate. It's also a male. That's a pity bit. Wait, can... a male Ralts can still become Gardevoir, right? It's just... only a male can become Gallade. Trans the Ralts to female. That's actually pretty much what happens, but... so it's like over here is where the guy is. The Paradox version is wild. I did get spoiled on the Paradox versions. I'm a little sad that I got spoiled on them, but I really like the Paradox Pokemon. I think they're really cool. Oh, I see that Pokemon, the one with the little hammer. I see it on my minimap, but I don't know where it is. What's it called? You don't like the Paradox Pokemon for Gardevoir Gallade? I do think that Scarlet has better Paradox Pokemon. I will give that. Pokemon Scarlet. And there's a Ghastly down here too. Stretch, good idea. Violet only has robots. Scarlet has things that are actually cool. Like, I'm not saying I don't like the Scarlet ones, because I do... sorry, the Violet ones. I actually still like the Violet ones. I just think that the Scarlet ones are better. Let's battle some trainers. But we'll do a stretch while we wait. Thank you, Ava. Oh, goodness, my back. Yeah, true. I still need to change my clothes as well. In-game, I mean. Not, like, in real life. Yeah, I agree. I agree they're cool. But yeah, Scarlet ones are better. But it's okay. The two main reasons why I picked Violet over Scarlet was Ceruledge over Armarouge, and I like Miraidon better than Coridon. Yeah, Ceruledge is just too cool. Hey, there we go. We got a crit. Nice. Do I have any Pokemon with Grass-type moves? I don't think I do. No. Yeah, there's kind of an overlap between these two. We got two Fire types in the party when we don't really need to. Yeah, we'll use Low Sweep, I think, here. Is Quaxwell already a fighting type, or does he only get the fighting type in his final evolution? You missed, are you serious? Come on. Just need one more hit. Snore. Ooh, Aqua Cutter. $70 power? That's dope. Alright, I'm swapping Aqua Jet out. You need 10 Synesty trips. To someone. For the item for Ceruledge. Couldn't you just trade the chips for the item and then trade them the item? Or you could just evolve them another Ceruledge and trade them the Ceruledge. I think either of those would be easier than trading 10 individual chips. Unless it's not possible. Maybe it's not possible, I don't know. I'm ignorant when it comes to this game, but... Now I'm off balance. Sorry about that. Where's the little hammer Pokemon? Item is called Curio. Is it not able to be traded? It's Skiddo. You don't think it can be? Okay, fair enough. I'm out of making the rounds. I'm out making the rounds because I'm on the job, but I'm out and about. What? Challenged by Adrian, the office worker. Okay, we can use our fighting type move here. We've got Arm Thrust. That should be decent. If we're lucky, we might even kill. One more. Hey, nice. Right. I don't think I want Boat. I do like that you can switch out the moves whenever, like in Legends Arceus. I think that's really cool. Who's this little fella? Ah, it's the cricket. Else down here. Oh, Dunsparce, hello. Okay, I need to heal up first. Oh, did it just run away? Ah, crap, it did just run away. I was too busy healing my Pokemon. Whoops. I'm sure there'll be plenty of other opportunities to catch Dunsparce. It's just like party going on here, what the heck? With 10 Pokemon hanging out just in this weird corner. What the hell? Minetown Zappa Pico. Need to find this old lady in front of a fountain. I have no idea where Zappa Pico is. Let's see. Oh, we're actually pretty close to it. Okay. I did watch a video. Apparently you can just like walk all the way around the map and get to the like you can get to every town without any items. Ah, here we go. Here's the crab guy. Blah. Let's weaken it a little bit more. So I think this was formerly the Titan. And one more Thundershock should be good. I'd like it to be a little weak, but I don't know if I can risk it. Because if it dies, it's like gone forever. Go in. Maybe we'll use one wing attack, then we'll start throwing Pokeballs. Let's get down to at least yellow health. Okay, there we go, nice. Synesties spawn near the town by a tree next to the entrance. Ah, perfect. So it's easy to get them. Good to know. Okay, Pokeball go. It's going to be a little harder than that, I think it seems. I really like the battle music, it's very funky. Ah, critical capture, nice. Perfect. Because this apparently, this was the Titan, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, let's actually check its stats. Oh! What are you doing here, friend? Healing. Well, let's say it's actually kind of a nasty move. If you get all the hits off, it's very strong. Wow, is this actually going to be a 5-er? Wow. Okay, let's pop down Bite. Okay, good. We should be able to catch it now. Let's go. Perfect. I do like how quick the catching is. You don't have to wait for like the ball to shake around and all that sort of stuff. It just goes, which is pretty sweet. Alright, Dealing, the season Pokemon. They have different scents depending on the season. When a distinct grassy smell starts to waft, you know the summer has begun. Nice. Let's actually check our boxes, because I want to see this this Pokemon that we got. No, I think this is just a regular Cloth. Hey, Luca, welcome. It's not the Titan? Just sitting up here, like where I fought the Titan? That seems a bit weird. Ah, that's probably the Titan. Let's pop a Revive. And a Potion. Yeah, the big boy. Makes sense that this, Oh! Now you can auto heal if you press minus on the Pokemon. Really? That's handy. It just won't res them. Ah, that's good. Okay. Just harden, that's fine. Maybe I just start chucking Pokeballs. I feel like it's a good enough time. Maybe not. Get in the ball, Shinji. Hey, critical capture, nice. Nice. So is this the Titan? I'm guessing it was, because it was hanging out on the wall. Got a lot of XP for catching that too. Okay, see its summary. No. Where did the Titan go? Yeah, the noise it makes is kind of odd. It's like somebody's like revving up a chainsaw. Maybe I already missed the chance to get it since I left after I beat it. Oh, maybe it's inside the cave. Oh. We can't go inside the cave? Huh? We're just not allowed in the cave, is that it? I'm a little confused. Wouldn't its name be different if it was a Titan? I don't know. I just remember, like, because after my stream yesterday, I like did a Google search saying like, can you actually catch the Titans? Because I was wondering if you could, or if it was like a Legends Arceus type situation, right, where you can't catch like the what they call the noble Pokemon. And it's seeming like maybe you just can't catch them. Oh, well, it said that you could catch them, and I had like a special title or something. I'll catch this last one, and then we'll just keep going. Do a quick Google search. Can you catch Titan Pokemon? Yes. Once you defeat them, they'll be presented with a cutscene. The Titan Pokemon will disappear and you need to focus on completing them. You won't be able to catch them in their majestic forms, you'll be able to catch them in their regular version. It's possible to catch a larger than normal version of a Pokemon, but they're not as big as the Titans. Okay, so that's what I thought. Have I gotten any shinies yet? No. I haven't been so lucky just yet. Like all my friends have. I know, one of the people who raided me yesterday had caught a shiny. They did a tweet about it with like the clip. Nightshade. Nightshade? Is damage equal to the user's level? Nah. That kinda sucks. Yo. Hey, are you the... No. Okay, so I don't know what happened to the Titan. Apparently it's just not here anymore. So you're not allowed to go into the cave. That's really weird. I mean, I'm not just going to keep battling every single Plorf I see and, like, catching them all. In the hopes that one of them might be the Titan. Maybe they're pulling my leg. Maybe it's a debate. It seems like a weird thing to, like, lie about. But I don't know. Let's head to that other town that you were talking about, Ruby. And the thing that I don't understand is why can't I go in the cave? Can I jump over this gap? Oh, I can! Oh, yo, there's actually platforming in this game. Okay. Ah, whoops, wrong button. I need to get used to what button does what. Zapaziko. Hey, how the map rotates? Yeah. It's very hard to keep your orientation when the map, It's very hard to keep your orientation when the game just, like, flips everything around. Like, I don't mind that you can rotate the map, but I hate that the map automatically rotates on its own. Like, sure, let me rotate the map if I want to, but the fact that, like, I open up the map and I'm like, I don't know which way I'm looking at it is very strange. I don't know what their, like, train of thought was when they made that, like, a feature. Can I jump over this fence or am I, like, screwed? Yes, I can jump over the fence. Nice. Can I jump over this? Oh, that's Team Starbase. Heck. With 360 no scope on the map. It's Tauros! What even type is this Tauros? I actually have no idea. Like dark type? No. What are all these Pokemon? I don't recognize like any of them in the background. Well, Venonat's there, but the rest I don't recognize. And Steenie. The rest of these, I'm just like, what are you? Nice. Yeah, being able to glide would be really handy. Work up? No, I don't like work up. Fighting type. This kind of Tauros known as the combat breed is distinguished by its thick, powerful muscles and fierce disposition. Okay. Oh! Whoop is evolving. I think I've seen this. It's like on its belly, yeah. Yeah. Oh no, we can see through the world. Blodsire. It's at the bottom of ponds and swamps. It'll carry Whipper on its back and ferry them across the water. Nice. Amnesia. No, don't learn Amnesia, please. Oh, that must be evolved Lechonk. Level 20, okay. Hey, look, I found out why you might be having difficulty catching Pokemon. If you don't have any badges, it's harder to catch Pokemon of certain levels. I don't know if you're still here, Luca, but that might answer your question about why you're having difficulty. You've got the first one. Yeah, it's Pokemon up to level 25. So I don't know if you're trying to catch Pokemon higher than that. Yeah. There we go. Tediosa the little burr. Its paws are soaked in oodles of honey. When nervous, it'll lick its paws and soon have a smile back on its face. Oh, that's cute. Boink, bong. Can I actually get great Pokeballs? Lingering Aroma. Oh, so that one over there must be female Lechonk. Because I can't remember who it was, but somebody yesterday said they look different depending on the gender. Nice. Oinkologne. Not sure how to pronounce it. Acrobatics. Acrobatics is a pretty good move, right? It's better than Peck, so... Stuff. The Hog Pokemon. It entrances female Pokemon with the sweet, alluring scent that wafts from all over its body. There we go, good stuff. That's the baby feedy Pokemon. Litleo. I always thought Litleo was kind of cute. Not the strongest Pokemon, but it's a cute one. Yeah, let's catch it. Nice. Good stuff. The Lion Cub Pokemon. The more Litleo trains its body and spirit by battling more enemies, the hotter its mane will grow. Stuff. The little koala guy. I can't remember your name, but... Kamala, that's it. Comatose? You in a coma, buddy? Didn't get paralyzed? The heck? Okay, don't hit too many times. Please. One more's fine. Okay, good. Good. Alright, get in here. Bollocks. Peace. Yep, next Pokemon. We'll just send in Quaxwell. Come on. You're gonna put me to sleep. You bum. The Pokeball. Nice. Good stuff. Kamala, the drowsing Pokemon. A potent anesthetic can be made from diluting its drool. The anesthetic was used for surgeries in the past. Interesting. So I believe this Pokemon doesn't like evolve to anything or from anything. It's Pikachu, who we already have. Bunch of these like Lechonks. No, not the TMs. Heal me up. Okay, so I want to get to that town and see if I can get Cerule Edge. There we go. Can I get Great Balls? That's the real question. You're drained? No worries. Sleep well, sleep well. Good night. Take care. See you around below average again. Hopefully had some fun listening in and vibing along. Let's put Quaxwell back at the head of the party. Change position. Take on these trainers and keep going. Enjoying your day off? Because I am. You know, it's the weekend. How'd you know? Salvador the janitor. Marini. Do wing attack. Light. Wing attack. Then a shock. Wing attack. There we go. Good shit. Oh, you only had one Pokemon, okay. Goodness, you're strong. What the heck are you? Spidops. Is this the evolved version of the Tarantula Pokemon? Maybe. I guess it would make sense, right? Okay. Get caught, son. Nice. Alright, let's see. Yawn. You know what? You can learn Yawn. What about Tackle? Yawn could be useful when we try and catch stuff later, so... Alright, let's see. Spidops, the trap Pokemon. It covers its territory in tough, sticky threads to set up traps for intruders. Into the box. It does look like this is indeed the, yeah, it's right after Tarantula, so that's its evolution. Cool. Alright, Venonat. Alright, wing attack me. Ooh, that was close. Critical capture, very good. Sweet. Venonat, the insect Pokemon. Its eyes act as a radar, and they link to be active in darkness. The eyes can also shoot powerful beams. Is Venonat deer, Brando? Let's just call the square. I was thinking, what is that? Pokemon Center, let's heal up. Stuff. Okay. Oh, I've been having some nice battles, you tell me. I've beaten 2 trainers, right? 1 trainer. So defeat 5, you get a prize, okay. I guess we're entering Team Flair's territory. Not Team Flair, Team whatchamacallit. I can't remember the name. Team Star. Oh. This is, whatchamacallit? Cyclodon. Cyclozar. Close enough. Yeah, let's catch it. Okay, we should try using Great Balls, I think, on this, because I believe this is a Dragon type. It's probably going to be quite tough to catch. Dragons tend to have pretty low catch rates. Probably should use Nuzzle, really. Okay, not needed though. There we go. Cyclozar, the mount Pokemon. It can sprint at over 70 miles per hour while carrying a human. The rider's body heat warms Cyclozar's back and lifts its spirit. Oh, that's nice. Oh, Cassiopeia here. I see you're getting close to one of Team Star's bases. I take it this means you've decided to join my operation. I guess so. Thank you. Well, this you're officially a member of Operation Starfall. Hold on a second. Does this Operation Starfall of yours have room for one more member? What? Who are you? The name's Clive. Oh, and how long have you been spying on us? I need to get your hackles raised. I'm a pal of a mutual friend here, isn't that right, Kazuya? We're not pals, I have no idea who you are. Shy as ever, I see. Talking about going up against Team Star here. It's not something you can join for fun. Wait, this is the principal or whatever, isn't it? I just need to sort some unsettled business with Team Star. Besides, I tend to get the job done. Not that you can take my word for it, but it's true. Those I'm hardly in a position to refuse help. Welcome to the Operation, Clive. Great, that settles it then. I think I heard your name earlier, Cassiopeia, was it? Who exactly are you? Team Star and I share some history, that's all I'll say for now. I see, in that case I won't press you further. Good, now back to business, let's talk Operation Starfall. What would you have us do? Simply put, once you raid each one of Team Star's bases, you will defeat the bosses, put an end to their rule. Put an end to their rule? You mean we oust these bosses from their role somehow? That's right, Team Star is made up of 5 squads, each squad has its own base. You should be able to see the front gate right now. And it's there. See them over there. On the other side of those is the base proper. Somewhere within the base lies your target, a squad boss. Starting to get the idea. That's just the outline. The key is the code the team has to follow. If someone challenges one of the squad bosses, they have no choice but to accept. What's more, if they happen to lose, they must forfeit their role as boss. Went ahead and issue challenges to each base under your name, Kazuya. They're basically declarations of war. All Team Star knows you're looking for a fight. Let's say we defeat the bosses and they step down, what happens next? The rest of the team crumbles with no one left to lead them, that's what happens. It's a solid plan, but not without wrinkles. Each base has a bunch of Pokemon to fend off intruders, the base themselves are a considerable size. Your Garden Variety trainer will be overrun long before they get anywhere near the boss, that's why your skills are essential. Beat the Pokemon inside, drag the boss out. We deal with any grunts guarding the gates. Have a history. You can't operate in the open. You'll back us up from afar. Okay. All my role be. I don't trust you completely just yet. Just monitor the bases and act as support. I'll be in touch again when the plan advances to the next stage. Good hunting. Go get him, Kazuya. Director Clavel? I have no idea what you mean, but if anyone asks you about me, remove this. I'm Clive, a normal academy student just like you. Nothing more, nothing less. Amazing. We should have an advantage against that particular boss. Oh, so I actually can't get through here. Can I, like, sequence break? No. You managed to scramble back out of the water. For a second I thought that was a shiny hop hit, but it's a skip bloom. Rare. Alright, let's try sequence breaking again. I reckon it's possible to get over the wall. To get past the wall, sorry, I should say. Yep. Sequence break. Got him. It's actually kind of funny. I actually respect them for like leaving stuff like that in the game. Yeah, let's get Dunsparce. Alright, Water Pulse, hopefully this won't just one-shot you. Okay, good. I think we'll just use a Great Ball here. But all your stats rose, you actually got very lucky. Nice stuff. A land snake Pokemon is spotted, escapes by burrowing its tail. It can float just slightly using its wings. It's 4'11"? Oh, that must be like its total like length, not like its actual height, because it 4'11" is actually like quite tall, especially for a Pokemon. Alright, what's this all about? I think this is normal type, it's the mushroom, in any case. Nyckel or whatever. Nakel. Knackley? Knackley, I think is what it's called. Rock. But it's normally rock type. Is this ground type? Terrestrial? Yeah, this is ground. No, this is rock, yeah. Huh, weird. Alright, let's use Aqua Cutter. Either way, we got this very easily in the bag. Yeah, there we go. That's it. Just a regular Pokeball. Nice, good stuff. So it got its normal type as its terror type. Okay, fair enough. I swear this outfit, it's a bit better than the current one. Ah, it's dealing. I was thinking, what is that little thing? Tauruses. Ah, can I not? It turns out it's going to be harder to get to that town than I had first anticipated. Let's take on a gym. You know what? Let's take on a gym, and then maybe we'll take on Team Star. I keep calling them Team Flare, Team Star. We should be able to beat the Grass type gym with the same Pokemon that we used in the first one. Actually, we can use Fletchling. Fletchinder. Fletchinder should be fine here too. Let's take on the Grass Gym. There's apparently another Oricorio here. I did kill an Oricorio the first time I came by here. By accident. I'd like a redemption, if possible. There you go, there you are. I saw a Shuppet over there too, let's catch that. Yeah, use another quick attack and that should be good. Hopefully we don't take too long and then Shuppet like runs away because it's turning to daytime or something. I might as well just start using Great Balls, I think. Pardon me. Not even a shake? This is probably the hardest catch I've had to do so far. Just a regular like Oricorio. Like, I know I'm not making it like Sleep or anything, but come on. There we go, nice. Yeah, the windmill. I was trying to ignore the windmill. The dancing Pokemon. This form has sipped red nectar. It whips up blazing flames and moves to the steps of its passionate dance. I was pretending the windmill wasn't there, but yeah. Oh no. Alright, Shuppet. OWO Nuzzles. It'd be easy enough to catch, I think, with just a regular Pokeball now that's paralyzed. Stuff. Yeah. Beans. Alright, let's take on the gym. We'll put Chinder back in first spot. Heal up, and then we'll go take on the gym. Oh. It's interesting that it the timing system in this game is like Legends Arceus, not standard Pokemon games. So the time doesn't follow your like actual time. It's just like the game has its own like internal timing system. It's like 20 or 30 minutes or something is like a day. Okay. What challenge are we gonna have to do here? Paldea? Kazuya. So wild, we ended up randomly visiting the same gym at the same time again. What a weird coincidence. I swear I'm not just sneaking ahead of you so I can lie in wait and go, oh wow, weird, we might as well battle here now that you're here. I won't even challenge you to a battle this time, much as I'd like to. Pokemon definitely gotten stronger since last time. Give me some items, 3 ethers, thank you very much. Should be cheering for you. I'll go train like 20 Pokemon or so while you tackle the gym. You've noticed? What have you noticed? Lots of students passed through here. Has the treasure hunt started? Yes, it has. So my name is Kazuya, register me. Pass the gym test, alright. Leading a game of Sunflora hide and seek, bruh. The city of artists, the artwork is inspired by nature and the sun. Find the Sunflora located through the town. They look like sun-shaped flowers. Gather up 10 of them, bring them to the lawn, and you pass the test. Okay. Alright, let's take on the second gym test. After the Sunflora, time for a game of Sunflora hide and seek. They're gonna hide. Get ready. Okay. Okay, we got one. Okay. Ira Sunflora, where would I hide? Can I use my motorbike? I can. I can't call up my motorbike. Oh no, I do not want to leave town. There we go, there's a second one. Third one. There's a fourth one. Okay, it's not too hard. Probably one in this building, right? Makes sense. Yep, there you are. It's 5. Huh? Can I catch you? Why is this floor so framey? That's so weird. It's making my brain hurt seeing these two Pokemon at different frame rates on the screen at the same time. Okay. I don't know why that Pokemon in particular had such a low frame rate, but you know. It is what it is, I guess. Six. Anybody behind these buildings? Ah, there you are. I need there to be one like around here. There we go. Got them all. I don't know why there was 3 just sitting in front of the place. But anyway. There we go. Passed the test. Very cool. Well done on finding the sunflower. You passed the test with flying colours. Head back to the lobby to report your result. Can I change my moves? Do I have anything, any better moves? Ah, I didn't think so, but it was worth checking. Let's take on the second gym later. Then I guess we'll try Team Star. We'll see how that goes, because I have no idea how difficult it is, or in fact what even is involved, but yep, we gathered the 10 sunflower. Now challenge the gym leader, yes. Gracias the Verdant Virtuoso. Ratings Challenger. Do you have like a whip, man? You did well to come this far. I'm Brassius, an artist specializing in grass type Pokemon. I'm also the gym leader here at Artisan Gym. Also visiting a gym chest from pub to windmill. Reception was truly avant-garde. I only pray that you may demonstrate that eye for beauty in our battle as well. Enough talk, we must begin creating our collaborative work of art. Alright, let's go. He looks very old. He looks like in his like 40s. Highest question is instruction. Struggle, else you'll defeat nourishment Pokemon. Is that Terra type? Flying, okay. I'm perfectly fine with that, because acrobatics is a good move. It's because it does extra damage if we're not holding an item, which we aren't. There we go, good stuff. 1 down, 2 to go. Pod size leveled up. Small live? No, small live is easy. Acrobatics. Pseudo Widow, and it's going to become grass type, I assume. So Pseudo Widow makes sense. I didn't really get the Tediosa becoming a bug type. Pseudo Widow becoming a grass type makes sense. Like it's actually becoming a plant, which is kind of funny. Truly Widow. He's actually a grass type now, which is kind of cool. Oh, you lived. You still have Sturdy. At times, art becomes a race against the clock. Let's increase the pace. Trailblaze. I've never even heard of that move before. It must be a new move. Rises my their speed. Yeah, we just won. Not a hard fight in the slightest. Oh, he looks so sad. I'm sorry, Pseudo-Widow. Avant-garde. What artistic tactics do you employ? Patterns of your moves, the minute details of your Pokemon's performance, everything you did was honed to perfection. Our battle was in a word, art. Indeed, if we could not call that work a work of artistry, then nothing else could be labelled as such. If I were to judge your work, I'd say it passes my expectation. It passed without exception. My gym badge and a photo. Yeah. It'd be easy to catch Pokemon up to level 30, and they should follow my commands as well. I'd like to offer me a favourite, Trailblaze. Gracious overflowing as if drawn from a bottomless well. And you're going to start a new piece of art. Nice. Go, Brasilis. And we can... Brassius. Pardon me, would you be the Kazuya I've been hearing so much about? Mona had mentioned there was a promising new face in the academy. Yes, indeed. But I do apologize. I didn't mean to startle you by addressing you so suddenly. My name is Hassel. I'm one of the Elite Four. I teach art classes at the academy. So do tell me, what compels you to collect these gym badges and strive to be a champion? I want to find my treasure. Asked and answered, thank you. Naturally, there's no single correct answer. All paths lead to the great creator of Paldea, they say. Your friend Mona is the youngest to achieve champion rank in Paldean history. It's possible such great potential lies within you as well. If you continue striving, you will one day have to battle me. You'd have to train hard starting now. It'll be to save you from experiencing the bitter regret of defeat. Come to my art class sometime, I'd be thrilled to have you attend. I need to do the classes at some point. You apparently actually get some good stuff from them. Okay, let's swap in Quaxwell and let's take on Team Star. I have no idea what to expect from this. Alrighty, here goes. Keep thinking that's a shiny Hoppip, but it's just a bloody Skiploom. Whoa, whoa, you can't be here. This base belongs to Team Star. If you don't clear out real quick, I'll have to come at you in self-defense. You get me? I'm not turning back. Oh, alright. Tell me to for me to self-defense the snot right out of you. Houndour. I still need to go back to catch a Houndour at the first cave area. Level 25, wow. I found myself alright, but it wasn't enough. Man, you're crazy strong. Hey, that kid who declared war on Team Star? Call me Kazuya. Whoa, well, thanks for the terrible news. Excuse me while I book it back to the rest of my crew. Hasta la vista. Hey, Kazuya. Cassiopeia told me to scope out the fire team's base. So you give me some backup, it seems you're all set. What? Woof woof. Is that you, Charles? I thought so. What are you doing here? Is this Pokemon yours? This is Charles, the Charcadet. It's one of the Pokemon the Academy takes care of within its grounds. Ooh. Ah, Charles, wait, he ran off. Looks like he may have some connection to Team Star's fire crew. Better chase after him, I'll regroup with you soon enough. You press ahead into the base. Dealt with the grunt. The Skedar squad. Their boss Mela is the best all-rounder of the team. She fixes any problem thrown her way. Her methods are very heavy-handed. A decoration must have made her blood boil. Grunts are hard at work trying to keep her fury under control. Make down all the grunts nice and quick. Once there's no one left, she should come out to confront you. Ring the bell once you're ready to kick it off. Let's go. So I actually have no idea what this segment is like. Ding dong. Oh, first 3 Pokemon in my party, okay. Clodsire would be good. And I guess Fido is probably fine. Alright, let's go. Careful team. Star has a unique way of doing battle. They call it Star Barrage. To get through, you need to use the R button to send out multiple Pokemon and have them battle at the same time. Pokemon get low in health, come back here and I'll heal them up for you. Grunts will heal up their Pokemon too, so stay sharp. Okay. Because head up, gang. Some jumped up kid has come in here wondering, think he can mess with our base. Clearly doesn't know who's messing with. Let's teach him a lesson we won't forget. To unable to guess, if you can defeat 30 Pokemon in the next 10 minutes, our boss might just honor you with an appearance. It's hard to send a Pokemon out. You lose if your Pokemon are worn out, or... Okay, and there's vending machines. Alright. So far, not too bad. On yo. Fido got carried. So far, so good. Push that party. Nice. I can still hear my team fighting back there. Yes, we need to beat 11 more Pokemon in 8 minutes. We should be fine, I think. Another 3. Okay, off you go, guys. Okay, these last 2 should be it, and then we'll be able to take on the boss. Nice. Our defense is breach, it's all up to the boss now. What? Boss of Team Star's Fire Crew, Mellow. So you're the dope who picked the fight with Team Star. I don't know why you do something so stupid, and I don't care. You challenge us, we'll beat you down. That's all there is to it. Prepare to get messed up. Yeah, Quaxwell should be able to handle this pretty well, I think. Right here, right now, you're going down. Drought. Okay, that's actually really bad for us. Oh wow, that did nothing. This move will torture you till there ain't nothing but ash left. It's gonna be Solar Beam, isn't it? And Flame Wheel. If it was Solar Beam, that would actually be devastating. Also the rest of the Shadow Squad. Skadar? Shadar? I don't actually know how it's been pronounced. Okay, Smog. Why'd that do so much damage? Okay. I think the next attack should kill it. Okay, we're definitely going to swap into Quadsire for the next fight. Okay, good. Beat 1. Revavroom? I ain't burnt to a crisp just yet. What the hell is Revavroom? Your car? They just sent out their car as a Pokemon? Amazing. Yeah, the harsh sunlight faded. Ah, it's a pity that didn't go away a little sooner. Okay. What's Hit him with a mud shot. Screech. We're not doing much damage at all here, are we? He gets speed boost every turn, that's not good. Blazing Torque. Holy crap. I was not expecting this to actually be like kind of tough. I think we might actually lose this fight. Got burned, of course he got burned. Just keeps getting fast, this is insane. So little damage. Goodness me, this is actually like kinda hard. And we might actually end up losing this. I think we are actually gonna lose this. I don't think we can win. How does this thing keep getting faster? Well, there's gotta be like a limit, right? Kinda gotta hope that the paralysis lands with Lick. I don't even know if it can get paralyzed because it's a car, but... Damn. And the burn. Wow. Yeah, we're definitely not ready for this. It's crazy. I'm getting punted. I'm getting destroyed. I didn't think that there would actually be, like... I didn't think this fight would be that hard. Well, to be fair, I wasn't expecting to come up against a car. There we go. Finally doing a little bit of damage, but it might be too little too late. Okay, maybe we can still pour out a victory here. Is there a way that we can scum this out? We might be able to scum this out. I'm willing to use revives to win this fight. Oh, it doesn't work on this Pokemon because he's got Flash Fire. Oh, I just got rid of all its stat changes too. That's pretty good. Okay, let's crack a revive. Actually, let's just crack a potion on Fletchinder. I'm guessing it has a move that will allow it to do damage here, otherwise it just loses. Or are its only moves Screech and Blazing Talk? If those are its only two moves, it actually can't hurt my Pokemon. Ah, no, it's got Swift. I think we're gonna just manage to eke out a victory here. Can you do one more attack before you go down? No, not quite. Okay. Okay. 2 acrobatics should be enough to finish it. Screech lands, which is kind of rough. Alright, I think I'm just gonna go all in. I don't think this will kill. Yeah. There we go, nice. That was a really hard fight. And now I know next time that these guys aren't to be messed with. How it's gonna end? What a waste. About a year and a half ago. What? What a hassle. Pulled it off just in time. Welcome back, Mally. Managed to get a bunch of Char Cadet to evolve. That ought to be enough to power the Starmobile and finally get that hunk of metal rolling. Oh, my sound has cut out for some reason. Great tidings indeed, is it not, Ortega? I'm just surprised she's not all hot air. Oh, shut up with the snide comments. You can be such an annoying twerp, you know that. As if you're any better, Mala. Being rude and saying mean things is literally a whole deal. That's not true, Orty. Girls at the Academy have always been jealous of how cute Mally is. She puts on a surly attitude, so they'll stop picking on her. Although, I guess you're not wrong to say her surly attitude is what people know her for. What? Come on, not you two, Eri. How about we leave it at that, folks? It's almost time for the big event. Yes, Operation Star. It's finally happening. And the big boss? What prey is their plan? They already got in touch with all the bullies and asked them to head over to the schoolyard. It's finally time, huh? Man, I'm so stoked. The thrill's burning me right up. I've burned through everything I had, and now I've been sputtered out. Guess this is where it ends. That Quackswell of yours really let us have it. Beating me in a battle is a huge deal, so here, take this star badge and be proud of yourself. While I'm at it, you can have this TM2, not like I'm going to use it. Flame Charge. Flame Charge is not a bad move. I'm not giving these to you. I'm giving them to your Quackswell. Is that the way she walks? And you got where you came for, now leave me alone. You're Mela from Team Star, right? There's a Pokemon I'd like you to see. What are you supposed to be? Ooh. A Charcadet. Wait. Fufum. Well, if it ain't Charlos, what are you doing here? Seems he came to this base looking for you. Ooh. You did? He's very attached to you, isn't he? Yeah, because I used to play with him every day back when I was still going to school. You can even tell more or less what he's thinking by the way his flames move. You have any idea why Charlos wanted to visit you? Fufum. Fufum. Charlos. To me it looks like he's saying he wants you to come back. Shut it already, would you? They say Team Stars hold up in these bases to plot something against the Academy. Were you aware of this? First I've heard of a stupid rumor like that. Man, nothing's changed since back then. Everyone's still spouting garbage. What about the modified car you were motoring around in just now? The Starmobile? Made that thing a long time ago to help us out with a big fight. We never actually used it against anyone before you two came looking for trouble. You never used it before? What's this about a big fight? You ever heard of Operation Star? Operation Star, not Operation Starfall? No, this is the first time hearing of it. I guess you wouldn't know. Me and the rest of Team Star, it's a memory we'll always treasure. Kazuya, it's me. It seems Melon no longer carries her star badge, the symbol of her status as boss. She gave it to you, did she? I see. Now there's no boss to lead, and the rest of the Shadow Squad shouldn't last long. Oh, Mela. Sorry, I got caught up in my thoughts for a second. By your reward, I'll transfer some LP over to your phone as promised. Make more kinds of TMs, very cool. New TMs should help you improve your battle capabilities any further. Somebody will give me some materials. Ooh. Hello, I'm Penny from the supply unit. You probably don't remember, but you got me out of a tight spot by the school stairs. I was glad to help. I'm pretty sure this is Cassiopeia, but anyway. So you do remember. I'm helping out with Operation Starfall as part of my independent study. You know, the treasure hunt. I'm good with machines and hacking and stuff, so I'll be working behind the scenes. Here you go, your bonus reward from Cassiopeia. Lots of Pokemon materials. Nice. Make tons of TMs. And Cassiopeia said you'll get more rewards each time you take out a base. And about how you had a Pokemon charge as well, you're pretty amazing. With the trainer as strong as you on our side, the operation will go just fine. There's 4 more squad bosses left, so good luck. There we go, that's one star boss down. Now we've done one at least of everything. Oh, that's the new Tentacruel. Is the new Tentacruel around here somewhere? He's probably in the water, right? I don't have access to water yet, unfortunately. the ability to do stuff in water. So we should probably try and take on another one of those titans, because I'm assuming that will give us access to doing stuff in water. There's a Psyduck down there. So what is actually next? Lots of things to do. I think, is this the sky thing? Oh god, this map is a killer, man. Honestly. Ah yeah, Luca told me about this, so let's go do that. Oh, is that a Marip outbreak? We can do that. We can work on the Marip outbreak for a little bit, see what we get. And take the Sky Titan. Let's heal up. We can use Clodsire against the Marips. Everyone should be better now. And you charge up my orb, thank you. Ah, that's why I couldn't use my Terra Orb. It wasn't because like I wasn't allowed, it's because I forgot to charge it. Whoops. Nice outbreak of Wild Marip. Oops. And Marip shiny is actually pretty, like, it's very obvious that it's a shiny, so if we do see it, we should be able to get it. Ah, Starling. I was thinking, what is that? Cherry berry at some point. Nice. Is there an easier way to get through tons of these like battles quickly? Mind a shiny Marip. Shiny Marip's pretty nice. The line as a whole is pretty good, so. It's pretty obvious when it is a shiny, which is also very nice. Is there like a quicker way to do these? I feel like you sort of just have to let it wander around and kill stuff. Which is fine. It's not hard. Like it's literally just like sitting around, letting things happen. Okay, should be able to take on these three with no problem. At least there's plenty of Mareep around, so if there was any chance of finding a shiny, we'd have a reasonably good chance of getting it. I believe it's shinies that has like pink wool, so it's very standout. Like we'll definitely notice like, oh, that sheep is like pink. Number of Mareep in the outbreak is starting to go down. It doesn't look like it. Looks like there's still heaps of Mareep over here. It's like a group of 6 of them far out. Nice if the let's go thing was a little bit more like responsive, because sometimes it feels like the Pokemon just like stands around doing nothing, but because it's not a perfect system. Have you caught a lot? I've caught a fair few. I'm fighting these sheep right now because I want to see if I can get a shiny. Yeah, I made some story progress. I beat one of the like punk team. I beat 2 gyms, and I'm on my way to beating another Titan Pokemon, so we're making some progress. Oh my god, there are so many of these sheep. This method is actually insane as a shiny hunting method. Name me Fido, please. Sure. Nar. Nutmeg. There you go. If anyone else really wants to be named after something, yeah, just ask. Come on. There are so many. Okay, now the number of Pokemon in the outbreak is definitely getting lower. So I think the odds in this, using this method, goes down to like 1 in 800, which is pretty good. Once you've defeated 60 or more. I don't think I've beaten 60 yet. I've definitely beaten 30. Hey, we leveled up. Nice. Well, that says the number of Pokemon in the outbreak is going down, but does it look like it's going down? There's still so many of them around. I'm not really doing this efficiently. We don't have the meal bonus or the shiny charm, so while our odds of finding a shiny are like actually not bad, they're not amazing. We'll hang out here for a little bit more, but it doesn't seem like we're going to be lucky to get a shiny right now. I can fight these little sheepies all day. I mean, there's going to be a shiny. There are not many Mareep left from the original outbreak. Also, is the outbreak about to end? If the outbreak's about to end, we may as well, like, see it through to the end. never know what you can get. Does the outbreak end, or does it only need to end when the day ends? Because I know once a new day starts, it like starts new outbreaks and stuff like that. The question is, do the numbers in the outbreak just keep getting lower and lower, or do they actually remain permanently? There's still so many sheep. There's no way that that information it gave me is true. That it said that, like, there's not many left. Look how many there still are. I think another like 8 or 9 just spawned in down here. Oh well. We'll move on, I think. What's the shiny sound? There's no shiny sound in this game. You just have to see the Pokemon. It's kind of sad that there's no shiny sound, but you just have to like you can see them, like it'll be a different color. Oh, there we go. The Pokemon for the outbreak have dispersed. So I think all the sheep that are here are all that's going to be here. That doesn't look like there's any more. Alright. Let's head on to the next story event. Like a ton of materials Pokemon drop. Now I'll start dropping some prize money. Raoul the student. This is student? This is like a grown man. This is a grown-ass man. I should have avoided the attack now, that's annoying. He's an old dude. He snuck into the academy. Either or he's like failed like his class every time. You have some prize money, but you can't have any materials. That's fine, I don't need your materials. Yeah, we'll do a quick check to see if any of the sheep were shiny. Ah, all the sheep have disappeared at this point, okay. That's fine. Ah, crap. Let's swap Pokemon. Put Pormo in the first. Alright, so we're going to take on another big Pokemon. Hope you guys are ready for us to fight the big Pokemon. What do you have to say for yourself? You see me around school? I'm the new transfer student, this is true. You're the student. Alright, Thundershock. I don't actually have any good moves on Pormo, unfortunately. Any good electric moves. Like, Thundershock is okay, but it's not a great move. I need to get better ones, like Thunder or Bolt Tackle or something like that. Bolt Switch even be good. This kid's really shaking things up. Vampy! Just chuck a Pokeball, let's see how this goes. Probably wouldn't work. that well. Oh, clipping through the earth. Let's try a Great Ball. Let's try Dig. But since the rollout will miss, it should cancel the rollout so it doesn't keep getting stronger. If this doesn't just kill you in one hit. It shouldn't, but... yeah. Okay, starting a new rollout, that's fine. Nice. Stuff. Vampy, the long-nosed Pokemon. It's far stronger than it appears. If Vampy is swinging its trunk around and your arm gets hit, your bone will shatter. Wow. Vampy's a badass. That's the Grasshopper Pokemon. Oh! Rockruff. Okay, Nuzzle. Nuzzle Owo. What was that little thing? Nice, good stuff. A puppy Pokemon. The Pokemon travels in packs with others until it grows up. When its moon turns sour, it starts striking the ground with the rocks on its neck. Stuff. Aspakid. Hey, John. You're going to be looking. Thank you. Appreciate it. You want to ask, do you think it's easier to making friends outside than making friends online? It's a good question. I think it's a lot easier to get to know people online. But to actually, like, get to be really good friends with them, it might be easier in person. So it's sort of a little bit of both. But I guess just to become friends with somebody is pretty easy online. There's not really, like, any judgment. Well, there's less judgment, I should say. Won't be too nutty. Okay, nice. Capsicid. A capsicum? What is this? The spicy pepper Pokemon. Traditional Paldean dishes can be extremely spicy because they include the shed front teeth of Capsicid among their ingredients. Ew. So hopefully that answers your question, friend. Is that Mankey? It is Mankey. Hello, Mankey. I think that's up. Oh no, it's actually attacking me. I thought it was a buff or something. Why is Mankey so small? The Pokemon scaling in this game is actually like pretty good, Nutmeg. Like this is like roughly how big they are. The pig monkey Pokemon. Yeah, see, he's only 1'8", Nutmeg. That's like not even 60 centimeters tall. That's like 50 centimeters tall. If you don't want answers, it's fine. Is there a reason you choose to make friends online rather than outside? I don't like leaving my home. That's the main reason. Pretty much the only reason I'd leave my house is for work. And I'm really interested in making work friends, so hopefully that that probably gives you a bit of an idea about what kind of person I am. Yeah, hopefully that helps your experiment or whatever. If you are doing like some sort of study, I do approve the use of my thoughts in the study. Just give me an appropriate credit. There we go, we get some money, very good. Bray. I need to heal, man. Thank you for the answers. Wish you a great day and a great life. No worries. Take care. Maybe we'll see you around again sometime. I believe you're a ground type, aren't you? Or are you rock type? Nah, you're ground type. Thank you for the follow, Taruka. Appreciate it a lot. Hopefully we'll see you around again. Let's try dig. What level are your Pokemon? They're all around level 20. Let's do another dig. Shoulder. We're gonna get to the point soon where a lot of them will evolve, I think. Level up Fido. I mean, I've got Fido in the party, so... Kuroneko K, Pokemon Violet Stream, Volume 2, page 19, 259. Viewed 19th of November. There you go, thank you. Thank you, Ram Ram. I don't know when Fido evolves. Or, like, do I need to do something special to evolve Fido? Level 26. So I think it's level 24 right now. So it's pretty close. Mudbray, the donkey Pokemon. Though a slow walker, Mudbray is pretty strong. Its pace doesn't change even if it's loaded with 50 times its own body weight. Want to play Plate Up? Like how you say later, even though you know full well that we have Araluru. Very cool. People are just streaming this game? Well, it just came out. I don't blame people for wanting to stream it. Like what? Should people just not want to stream the game that some of them have been waiting for like a long time? Like, should people just be like, oh, you know, I've been looking forward to this game for like potentially like years. Like, because 2019 was the last like main Pokemon game. I went into this game for 3 years, but you know what? I won't stream it. I can't be bothered. I'd rather just play like Spelunky 1 or something like that, I don't know. Not that there's anything wrong with Spelunky 1, but... Fruitcake. What are you? This is the baby version of the big frog. You found a cute Pokemon for me. What, Fido's not cute enough? Fido's not cute enough for you, huh? Or Fido. RIP Fido. There we go. More cute ones. I'm trying. I don't get to choose like who I catch. Hashtag justice for Fido. That's so true, Remy. 60 power. This is 75. Yeah, we'll swap. Wing attack for that. There we go. Good stuff. Alright, let's continue on. Tadpole, the alley tadpole Pokemon. It floats through electricity using electricity stored in its body. When thunderclouds are around, it'll float higher off the ground. Fair enough. It weighs only 0.9 pounds. It's not even a full pound. It's so light. Okay, where am I trying to get? I'm gonna get over there, so we should be able to get there reasonably soon. Wind goes whoosh. Also have to battle all these children along the way. There's Anne the student. Okay, Air Slash should do the trick. There we go. Nice. Don't stop my whooshing. Too bad. Get whooshed, son. There's a special Pokemon over there. I think it's a Boizel. Not that interested in catching another Boizel. That is a Mankey. Hey there, hello. Yes, you don't actually have to fight the trainers anymore, which is kind of interesting. You get to choose which ones you want to fight. Backpacker Azir. Fungus. Oh no. We missed the 5%, are you kidding me? It's got 95 accuracy and we missed. Alright, let's try again. There we go, nice. Okay, Fido is going to evolve soon, Nutmeg, so don't you stress about that. Sorry I asked. What is this? What are you? Wow. Flittle. Let's try a low sweep. Maybe Dull Eyes. That's good actually, because it lowers our attack, so we have less chance of killing it. Yeah, one more low kick should do it. Maybe even another one on top. I haven't actually seen this one. I managed to not like get spoiled on every single Pokemon, which is good. I got spoiled on a lot of them, but not all of them. Nice. So what is this? A Frill Pokemon. It's a Psychic. It spends its time running around wastelands. If anyone steals its beloved berries, it will chase them down and exact its revenge. That's actually such a cute Pokemon. There we go. Into the Pokédex it goes. Here's a Pokemon Center. you want it. Well, you have to get this game, not Meg, if you want it. Yeah, I need more Pokeballs, that's for sure. We can probably sell some of our treasure items. You don't have a Switch. Well, hate to say it, but that's a tough luck. Okay, what TMs can we make? The fangs would be really nice, actually. Tact. Low kick. Maybe the target more damage. Sounding voice. Fail plays. Swift cutter. Flame charge. Pure. Bullet seed. Metronome. We don't really have that many TMs we can make, which is kind of a shame. Okay, so where is this big guy? Okay, it's quite close. So we'll take on this Terra raid, and then we'll go and take on the big guy, and then we'll probably wrap it up from there. Seems like a pretty good time to like just cross the 3-hour mark. So we'll do this Terra raid, battle the Titan, try and catch it. Oh. Hey, what happened to the crystal? You're Kazuya. So one way I gather, it sounds like the open sky Titan lives somewhere on this mountain. There are boulders raining down. It's going to be a little tricky to stand and look for the Titan while dodging those. You'll be sent flying if you get hit by a boulder. You can power your way through. Okay. That's just a dealing, okay. Send in Quaxwell, because it'll be Dark type. Challenge alone. Okay. Bit of a weird team, but we should be able to win this pretty easily, I think. It's a one-star raid. You can pretty much bring whatever you want to these and you can win. Yeah, we already did almost half its health. Okay, this will finish it off. Easy. There we go, nice. It's different dealing to the one we caught before, which is good. And it's got a unique Terra type, which is even better. And despite its adorable appearance, fires consider it a nuisance since it loves plant shoots and will eat them all up. Silly dealing. Don't go eating those plants. Oh, picnic guy. Hello. Here's a gift. Make sure to savor the taste. Yep, thank you for the ingredients. Yes, let's rest. Ah, I see, so we just have to avoid boulders. I'll have you know that I'm a master at Fall Guys. I can dodge boulders all day. Heck. Hey. Hello, man. Let's terrestrialize. Guess what? What? What happened? Something good? Ah, thank you for the redeem. Ooh, nice. Okay, we should be able to finish it off here. Ah, no! Oh, Hugh. If it used Rock Throw again, it would kill us. Back is fine, but your spine on the other side. What do you mean? Here we go, it's eating the plant. The magic plant. Managed to get to the Titan somehow, huh? That's the open sky Titan. Wait, is this Titan that's been dropping all those boulders? I was lucky enough to be able to sneak up here because it had its attention on you, little bud. Trying to power itself up with some kind of mystical meal power or something. But better get ready to go all out. Alright, here we go. Okay, so it's powered up now. Trying to drop rocks on folks is dangerous. Let's give this thing a taste of defeat. There goes Paul Mo. Smackdown. Sending Quackswell here, I think. Probably water type moves are our best bet. Oh, nice. Was that? That wasn't even a crit. There we go. Bombardier. Nice. Use Poison Jab. Poison Jab is a good move. It's a lot better than Poison Tail. Very good. Way to go, Kazuya. Looks like we don't have to worry about any more boulders falling on us now, huh? Let's be more of that Herbo Mystico Aid in here. Let's hurry and find it before the Titan can come back for another go. But lucky there'll be another herb here. I knew it. Magic plant. It's one of the herbs, make no mistake. Found the bitter herb Mystica. We did it, thanks Kazuya. Let's see, what does the book have to say? Bitter herb Mystica is great for your circulation, it gets the blood flowing, and warms you right up nice and toasty, even boosting the immune system, or so it says. If I could just slip this into a tasty sandwich and get him to eat some. Oh, what are we waiting for, Kazuya? It's time to dig in. Let me whip up something for us. And Bob's your uncle. Here you go, my special whimsical herb-filled super sandwich. It comes with a side of Titan badge as a token of my gratitude. They don't look very impressed with the sandwich. I guess. Oh, come on, you again. Sniff, sniff. I'm gonna give you a sandwich to Miraidon. Yes, you can have it. They're trying to say thanks or something. Well, good thing I made extra. You helped me out a whole bunch of the hard stuff. It's only fair you get more. I definitely absolutely did not make extra so Miraidon could have a sandwich, okay? Chomp chomp snarf chomp. He's powering up. We can go across water. Did it grow stronger again? Like, yeah. Man, these Herb Mystica really do pack a punch, don't they? I mean, they better, or else I'm up the creek. Sniff, sniff. Oh, he's gonna eat the other one too. Don't you dare touch that. That isn't for you. Oh. Like, yeah. Ah, sorry, I shouldn't have shouted like that. I guess I should at least tell you the full story, Kazuya. Come on out, bud. This is my boss stiff, my partner. Like, yeah? Here you go, bud. Eat up. This sandwich should help you make you feel better. Slowly now, take your time. Small bites are fine, just chew nice and slow. My buddy here was hurt pretty bad, real bad in fact. He never really recovered. We tried a Pokemon Center. They said this wasn't any regular old injury or illness. But Boss Stiff is the only thing in the world I care about, the only thing. But I promised I'd make him better, whatever it takes. I searched online, I read books, I looked over and tried every cure and remedy I could find, but nothing really worked. I'd almost given up hope. That's when I found out about the Herba Mystica. Done your research. Yeah, I found this book in my dad's lab. Area Zero was home to wondrous herbs that impart vigor when eaten. We dubbed them Herba Mystica and attempted to grow some. The herbs were eaten, and the Pokemon that ate them turned into Titans. Okay. It's a book full of crazy stories and legends, stuff nobody would usually believe. I don't believe it. I think what it says there is true. And according to this book, eating all 5 can cure anything that ails you. Case in point, my Boss Stiff's paws were cold as ice before I ate that last herb, but they've warmed up now, I'm sure they have. Are you done eating, bud? Oh, my Boss Stiff. Hey, my Boss Stiff, can you see me? Are your eyes open? Yes, I did it. It's been so long since he was able to open his eyes, I was so worried. Oh man, I'm so glad. Yeah, look at him. Those fiery orange eyes. It's hard to tell if they're open or not, but I know the difference. The power of these herbs is amazing. I knew the book wasn't lying. I'm going to bring my Boss Stiff back to full health, I swear it. But that's my story. 3 herbs to go, let's find them together. It's really sweet. This is Turo. I detect Miraidon to regain more of its power. While riding it seems you should be able to move across water. Very cool. I'm relying on you to continue taking good care of Miraidon. I'll do my best. So where is the Titan? Like, do they? According to what I read online, they do come back, but I don't see it. Oh, was a Ghastly down there? I need Ghastly. There we go. The lock-on is so finicky in this game. It kind of bothers me a little bit. Alright, get my Pokeball. Nice. Good stuff. Fighter's only one level away from evolving. Alcyon Star has been added to the Pokedex. Its body is made of gas. Despite lacking substance, it can envelop an opponent of any size and cause suffocation. Suffocation. No breathing. Now that we can go in water. Basculin. Hello, Basculin. The baby swimming, nutmeg. Look at it swim. It's swimming. Hey, you can't escape. Let's try Great Balls. Yeah, let's use another nozzle. You better not die from this. Okay, good. Oh, come on. There's literally no reason why this thing isn't just getting caught. There we go. Nice. Just a regular fish like Pokemon, nothing special. A hostile Pokemon. The power of its jaws is immense, enough to leave teeth marks and eye cheats. Its personality is also extremely vicious. That's not good. Let's do this Terra raid. And I want to check again to see if the Titan is back. Otherwise, I have no idea. Okay, we'll do the raid, then we'll head down to the Pokemon Center, then we'll fly back and quickly check to see if the Pokemon is back. Murkrow. Yeah, sure, we'll battle it again. I've already battled a Murkrow before, but I already caught a Murkrow before, I should say, but it's okay. I'm happy to battle it again. You get some nice items from doing these. I believe it's normal type, or is it steel type? Normal type. I think these multi-hit moves are kind of actually bad. Whoa. We're all letting him have it. You need points? Points of what? There we go. Mokro has been defeated. I don't really know what the benefit of having a normal type Mokro is. You need 200 channel points. I like lost my train of thought. I forgot what I was saying. You'll have it the next time I stream, which will be tomorrow, like roughly the same time as this. So Wiglet's okay. I'm not the biggest fan of Wiglet. Go. Another Murkrow. How dare you? I think I would have liked Diglett more if it was like actually a regional variant instead of just being like its own Pokemon that looks like Diglett. Backpack of Mateo. Eevee. You're now a stranger to me. Fair enough. There we go. Nice. Is that Misdreavus over there? I need to catch Misdreavus. Man, every time I like think I'm about to like wrap up, something else that comes up. Alright, we gotta catch Misdreavus. Catch Misdreavus, go to this Pokemon Center, check for the Titan again. Wiglet is cursed. I don't know if I'll go that far. Like, I think Wiglet's okay. I like Diglett more than Wiglet. Like, it feels like they're like triple dipping on Diglett, you know? This is the original Diglett, then they made a Alolan Diglett, and now they made Wiglet. I just get caught Misdreavus. Get caught. You want Rem to stream so you can prime to them? Rem, I don't even think Rem wants to stream. Like, it's not even like a situation where like they don't have the hardware for it. I don't think he's interested. He's too busy, like, most of the time to have any sort of consistency. Oh, thank you for following. Did you actually unfollow? Yasmin, the student. Alright, arm thrust. Alright, let me hit a third time. On third time. Yes. I like the little detail when, like, the Pokemon gets fainted, like, the trainer, like, looks at the Pokeball. Tink-a-tink. I think this is... It's Steel Fairy, I think, or something, so... Let's check in our starter. That's funny, says Nutmeg. Oh, we're always happy to make you laugh, Nutmeg. Fido's so close to evolving. Are you on a hill? Yes. Evolve it now. No, I'm about to end. Alright, I've defeated 6 trainers. Once you defeat 9, you get a prize? Bruh. Alright, I'm pretty much just gonna check to see if the Titan's back. I beg you, no, you can see it tomorrow when it evolves. If I can battle and catch the Titan, it might evolve. It probably will, actually. So... Tell Game Freak to make the Titan appear for me, and then you can see it evolve. But you gotta wait till tomorrow. Game Freak, do it. Let's see if they want to make your dreams come true here. I'm not battling you now. You want to see Wagyu Trio? I haven't even started using Wiglet. I don't think it's close to evolution. Oh, I've got to catch Choodle. I've been meaning to catch this guy forever. I love how things keep popping up. You might die from this. Okay, you didn't. Good. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I've been looking for this Pokemon for ages. It's kept showing up on the map saying, like, oh, this is a Pokemon you can catch. And it's never been there. And finally we get the chance to catch it. Wait for the VC days and complain. When I stream voice for this. It's not going to be until Tuesday, so... I guarantee you Fido will evolve before then. Fido's gonna evolve tomorrow. Are you the Titan? Or are you just a regular version of the Pokemon? Bombardier. I think this is the Titan? When you just hang out basically. Ah, okay. Yeah. think this... Is this the Titan? I mean, it was just standing there, right? So... Maybe? So did I catch the Titan crab? And I just didn't notice? I feel like I'm going insane. Is that a shiny Drift Bloom? The item drop Pokemon uses the apron on its chest to bundle up food, carries back to its nest, it likes dropping things that make loud noises. I know, it's just that, other Pokemon. Okay. Let's have a look. No, not that. Boxes. Can you have DMs? I will look in a moment. Was this the Titan? It's just standing there, right? So... Do you, I guess you can't tell if it's the Titan? I would have assumed you would have been able to like, have, there was some sort of distinguishing feature about it. I'm guessing that was it, but I don't know. I'll quickly check at the top of the mountain just in case it's like hiding up here. No. I guess that was it then. Okay, well let's travel back to this Pokemon Center. Well, what I want to do next is the real question. I don't really want to take on more of the Team Stars because they're actually quite hard. Good with those battle experience. No, I'm still not convinced that was even the Titan, to be honest. Okay, maybe next time we can go there. Do the electric gym, battle this Titan, and then we can go to this town and get the evolved version of the other guy. Okay, so we'll head here and then we'll wrap it up. Might do some off-screen play, just like miscellaneous stuff like outbreaks and stuff like that. I think that'll be alright to do off-stream. Cool. So let's quickly heal up our Pokemon. We made quite a bit of progress today. So we defeated a Titan, we defeated 2 gyms, and we defeated the first Team Star leader. So we've made decent progress through everything. So we're about, I don't know, like a quarter of the way through all the stuff, something like that. Let's zoom all the way out. So we've done 2 out of 8 for Victory Road, 1 out of 5 for Starfall Street, and 2 out of 5 for the Path of Legends. So, yeah. It's coming along nicely. Oh, it actually shows the order that we did everything in too. I think. Yeah, it does. Okay. I wonder if that counts for anything, or maybe it's just a track. So next time we will head to Levincia. We'll take on the Electric Gym. So we'll probably be using Paldea and Wooper's evolution. I can't remember its name right now. Among other Pokemon in that battle, so that should be good. We'll probably also take on the Steel Titan, which should be good. And maybe even the Poison Crew? Not sure. Lots of stuff coming along, so the game continues to be really good. So far, we haven't experienced any major technical issues, which is really good. I'm really happy with that. And it's been really fun, so looking forward to more tomorrow. So if you enjoyed, I hope I'll catch you again next time. So take care, having a good rest of your morning, afternoon, or day. See ya.